Lauriel, the Archangel. Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome to the video. In this video I'm going to introduce the new hero they just added for Arena of Valor on Nintendo Switch, Lauriel. She's classified as a mage assassin. So Lauriel's L, the wheel. Lauriel summons the divine light, dealing 215 plus 0 magic damage to enemies. The path lights up shortly after and deals the same amount of magic damage again. So essentially it's a skill shot with two parts to it. The first part where you fire the skill shot, and then there's an area effect afterwards which also deals damage as well. So it's two parts to that skill shot. So Lauriel's R, which is blink. Lauriel charges towards the target direction and summons 3 energy orbs to attack nearby enemies. The ability cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds when it hits enemies. So it's a gap closer essentially. You can use it to go in, or you can use it to get out. It fires 3 orbs, which are like 3 auto attacks, and the ability cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds when you land it on an enemy. So that's really good. That means she's mobile, she can get about, and she can go in and she can get out. Right, let's have a look at the ultimate, Smite. So I really like Lauriel's ultimate. Lauriel summons a judgment circle, dealing 210 plus 0 magic damage, both when the circle appears and when it fades. And the circle, it stays up for quite a long time, and also reduces the cooldown of her other abilities when she's in the circle. So she puts the circle down, which is her ultimate, and then she fights in it because it reduces her cooldown and it does damage to the enemy. And let's have a look at her passive, Divine Punishment. Enemies hit by Lauriel's abilities become marked. Every 4 marks triggers an explosion that deals 160 plus 0 true damage to enemies and slows their movement speed by 90% for 1 second. Lauriel also recovers 110 HP after the explosion. So every 4 marks, every time you attack an enemy, it adds a mark. Every time you get 4 marks, it does extra damage and it slows the enemy. It also heals her up, heals her health a little bit as well. So that's really good. Let's go ahead and get into a game. So Lauriel's L, which is this, it's got good range on it, but you want to fire it in a line, and then the first part hits and then the second part hits, and it's like a little area of effect. But I really like that. That is a spell I like. So I do that again, we put it down and it stays down, and then the second part does damage as well. So there's 2 parts to that skill shot, just like that. Right, so this is Lauriel's R. It's a gap closer. So if I go in on Thane here, if you saw there, it fired the 3 orbs, and also that reduces the cooldown. If you saw that as well, look. See that? It went down to a 5-second cooldown instead of the normal 10 seconds. Right, let's try Lauriel in the jungle. I'm actually going to use my ultimate on this blue buff. So put it down, and then you want to fight in it, because look at my cooldowns, they're coming back so quick. So you want to fight when you put the ultimate down. You want to fight in it because your spells come back much quicker because it reduces the cooldowns. So I'm going to put my ultimate down there, and then we're going to see what happens. So if you saw at the beginning, it did some damage to Thane, and then the circle stays up for quite a while, and then let's see. There you go. At the end, it stays up for, I don't know, 10 seconds or so, but at the beginning it does some damage, and then at the end when it fades away, it does some damage. So that was a good example of what the ultimate does. And it's kind of like you want to fight in her ultimate. You want them to engage on you, because when you're in the circle, the cooldowns come back so quickly. So basically, most of her spells revolve around her getting her cooldowns. So let's go ahead and take the Abyssal Dragon. So I'm going to put the ultimate down. Now I'm going to have to rely on all these cooldowns, and I'm going to use the gap closer to try and dodge some of these spells. But yeah, it's all about how many spells can I get back. And look, even the ultimate, look how fast that comes back. And of course, her passive, every 4 stacks. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, so this is Lauriel. This is the new hero they just added to the Arena of Valor on Nintendo Switch. She's an assassin mage. She's mobile. She's got a very interesting ultimate. I really like the ultimate, and yeah, she's really fun to play. It's kind of like you want to put the ultimate down as soon as you get engaged upon, and it's kind of like you want to bait the enemy onto you because you want to fight inside your ultimate. But yeah, this is Lauriel. She's the new champion, new hero they just introduced to the Arena of Valor on Nintendo Switch. It's really fun. I am probably going to get her. Anyway, guys, if you found this video to be informative in any way, why don't you go ahead, give me a like. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to me already, why don't you go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.